Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the news postcarded on TayNinhTV with some last events in our private as well as nationwide, and here are our stories today. Ladies and gentlemen, on the afternoon of March 31st, the Deputy Prime Minister Trần Hồng Hà, head of the Central Steering Committee for National Target Programs, chaired an online meeting with the localities to assess the implementation status and prepare for the summary of the National Target Programs for the period of 2021 to 2025. Mr. Nguyễn Hồng Thanh, acting chairman of the People's Committee of the Ninh Province, chaired at the Tayning connecting point. The whole country has 78% of communes meeting new rural standards, and the poverty rate has decreased to 1.9%, but the capital disbursement is still slow, and the provinces presented deficiencies and suppose more effective implementation plans for the programs. In Tayning, the province has effectively implemented national target programs improving the socio-economic life. In the period of 2021 to 2025, Tayning has spent more than 3,600 billion Vietnam dong and dispersing for 98% of the plan. The program for developing ethnic minority areas has been basically completed, gradually narrowing the gap in living standards and incomes of the ethnic minorities compared to the average living standards of the province. It is estimated that by the end of 2025, Tayning will have 71 over 71 communes meeting new rural standards, 26 communes meeting the advanced new rural standards, and 4 communes meeting the model new rural standards. The rural infrastructure continues to be invested in and improved, and the people's life also improved. Projects under the National Target Program for Sustainable Poverty Reduction have been accelerated to help the poor households, the poor households, and the people with disabilities who have no livelihoods increase their income and stabilize their lives. Before April 30 of 2025, Tayning Province tried to complete 172 houses for the policy households, temporary houses, and dilapidated houses, eliminated for 100% of poor households according to the central standard, equivalent to 235 households in 2005. And also on the morning of March 31st, the acting chairman of Principal People's Committee, Nguyễn Hồng Thanh, and the working group inspected the active work of forest fire prevention and control in the Logo Samak National Park. The group inspected a number of areas with a high risk of forest fires, where the leaders of Logo Samak National Park reported on the situation of the forest fire prevention and control, as well as coordination with the local forces to respond to the risks of forest fires. At the inspection, acting chairman of the Principal People's Committee, Nguyễn Hồng Thanh, emphasized the importance of raising awareness of forest protection for the local people, especially the residents crossing the border, and therefore the Logo Samak National Park Management Board need to step up propaganda work on the forest protection, raise awareness of valuable natural resources, and thereby contributing to the forest protection and preventing the risks of forest fires. At the same time, strengthen coordination with the forces stationed in the forest area, such as border guards and border military posts, to promptly detect, warn, and handle forest fire quickly. In particular, strictly implement the 4 on-site motto, ensuring that the local forces coordinate effectively to protect the green lungs of Tayning. An inspection aims to assess the proactive forest fire prevention and fighting, as well as the sense of responsibility of functional forces in implementing effective forest fire prevention and fighting measures, protecting sustainable forest resources. And the Department of Agriculture and Environment of the Ninh Province had just stayed a meeting with the departments and branches of the province to unify the contents of activities towards the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and the reunification of the country, associated with the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the Ninh Province. At the meeting, the Department of Agriculture and Environment presented a plan to deploy exhibition booths at the celebration with the theme Tayning Agricultural Production Past and Present. It is expected that there will be 8 booths, including the booths displaying artifacts, labor tools used in traditional agricultural production, and booths displaying images of models, modern machinery, and equipment for livestock farming. The booths displaying images documents on the results after more than 10 years of implementing the National Target Program on the new rural construction, the LCB products, typical products of the province also.
On the morning of March 31st, Mr. Trần Minh Nay, Deputy Director of the Department of Home Affairs of Tây Ninh Province, together with local leaders, came to celebrate the Cham people at Sri Marcus in Cham Hamlet, Suye Camille, and Hội Thanh Hamlet, Tân Hội Camille. At their places, Mr. Trần Minh Nay acknowledged the great contributions of Cham people to the common achievements of the province and district in the past time. At the same time, he kindly asked about how and which the temple elder, deputy temple elder, the chief friars, the mass member of the mosque, and all Muslims are happy and complete Royal Ramadan. He hoped that people could continue to actively participate in patriotic emulation movements, enthusiastically work and produce to successfully achieve socio-economic goals in the coming time.
And ladies and gentlemen, before March, the enthusiastic youth month ended. Ho Chi Minh City youth had a special journey towards the southwestern border of the Thailand, implementing the program Border, Sea and Islands in My Heart in 2025. With the spirit of volunteerism, the city's youth union members brought practical works and tasks, contributing to supporting the cause soldiers and the people in the border area of Bến Cầu District and Province. The program Border, Sea and Islands in My Heart is not only a trip, but also a sharing a noble gesture of the youth for the people and soldiers on the front line, and many practical works and projects have been implemented, bringing the things that make their life more beautiful for the people in border areas, such as free medical examination and medicine distribution, giving gifts to military and self-defense soldiers, border guards, activities associated with the digital education for the people movement, responding to the Prime Minister launch, building houses, awarding Vương A Dính scholarship to students and children of Arctic minorities, overcoming difficulties also. I feel very precious about the feelings of my brothers and the sister and my uncles and aunts, and it is the motivation for me to go to school and have my family have less difficulties. There are many projects and tasks that the city youth have organized to support the soldiers and the people in the border area, and these are meaningful activities to help officers, soldiers, and the people in the border areas have better life, as well as feel secure in their work and protect the border and border security in Bến Cầu District. The journey not only brings the practical support to the people and soldiers in the border area, but also has a profound meaning in education, patriotism, and responsibility to the fatherland for the union members and the young people through activities such as offering incense at the Ho Chi Minh City Youth Volunteer Memory Site in Long Phước Commune, Bến Cầu District, and learning about the milestone 171. With a desire to introduce to the members and the youth about the border, especially the border between Vietnam and the neighboring countries such as Cambodia, and Tây has a border. Along with that, the activities are supporting the people for the members and the youth in Tây also. The journey Border, Sea and Island in My Heart has ended, but the mark that the program left on the border will remain forever. And the work and the tasks of Ho Chi Minh City youth not only help the people and border girls, but also contribute to raising the responsibility to the community, increasing the connection between the members and the youth with the officers, soldiers, and the people of the border areas. And on the afternoon of March 31st, the TayNinhTV television station trade union organized the conference to civil servants and employees in 2025. Mr. Vũ Xuân Trường, Party Secretary, Director of TayNinhTV television station, Mr. Võ Văn Quý, Deputy Party Secretary, Chairman of Trade Union, and Deputy Director of TayNinhTV television station co-chair the conference. In his opening speech, Mr. Vũ Xuân Trường, Director of the TayNinhTV television station, highly appreciated the efforts and achievements of the collective of civil servants and employees of the TTV11 in 2004. The 2024 is the second year of implementing the financial autonomy and ordering mechanisms, with initial challenges affirming the brand and position of the TTV11. And every day, the station produces for 6 live TTV news and 5 live radio news. And regarding the digital ecosystem, the station has 6 main infrastructure and over 50 brands of platforms to meet the needs of audiences near and far. established relationships with the major stations such as VTV, VTV Cap, and FBT Play, etc. And in 2004, at the 2004 National Radio Festival, TayNinhTV Radio television station also won for 2 silver awards and 2 bronze awards and 1 award for the excellent digital platform application. The second prize for Traffic Safety Journalism Award. Recently, at the 42nd National Television Festival in 2005, TayNinhTV Radio television station won 1 gold award, 1 silver award, and the 3rd Southeast Journalism Award of 2025 had a work that won the 3rd prize. The conference also discussed and answered the questions and recommendations from the civil servants and editors and employers, proposed solutions to improve the working conditions, improve the lives of the civil servants and employees in the agency. On this occasion, the station also awarded collectives and individuals with outstanding achievements in performing the tasks and the work in the year of 2024.
On the morning of March 31st, TayNinhTV Provincial Portugal commented how the Congress to present decision on personnel in 2025. Colonel Nguyễn Văn Dũng, member of the Party Standing Committee, Deputy Political Commissioner of the TayNinhTV Provincial Portugal commented to the Congress. According to the decision of the Party Committee of the Portugal Comment and the Party Committee of TayNinhTV Provincial Portugal Comment, the decision to promote the rank of Lieutenant Colonel to Senior Colonel was presented to Lieutenant Colonel Phạm Văn Xá, Political Commissioner of Samat International Portuguese Station. At the same time, decisions on transfer, appointment, and rotation were presented to 40 comrades who are officers and professional soldiers, of which 7 officers and 31 professional soldiers, and 1 comrade received a decision to retire.
And with the view that the state apparatus is an effective tool to serve the people, not a burden for the people in addition to its revolutionary human and legal characteristics, the President Ho Chi Minh pays special attention to the efficiency and streamlining of the state administrative apparatus. According to the President Ho Chi Minh, a streamlined apparatus must first of all be an apparatus with a few ministry branches and few intermediate levels and few officials, but still perform well the function of the state management in all areas of social life, streamlining the apparatus to improve the effectiveness and efficiency and to do more beneficial things for the people. In many localities, there have been many cases of official party members and the leaders of all levels with a thorough mindset for the common good, proactively setting an example, leaving their position before their working age to pave the way for the apparatus to be streamlined smoothly. To ensure that the young corps continue to contribute and strive to the soldier the common task of the party committee and the people of the 2 communes after the merger, we have voluntarily written an application for the early retirement. I myself have voluntarily written an application for early retirement to show my example and to contribute my small part to the revolutionary process of streamlining the apparatus according to the policy and resolution to take place smoothly, positively, and effectively. With the above consensus, we believe that it is a great source of motivation which will determine the success of the organizational structuring in Quảng Bình province in particular and the whole country in general, in order to help the homeland and the country prepare mentally and enter a new development period, a new era of national development. Like any revolution, streamlining the apparatus is considered a revolution that requires high determination, right consensus, and also disadvantages and sacrifice of interest. In that context, the example of each course and the party member, both pioneering the resigning and promoting the role of party members after resigning is an extremely important factor, creating favorable conditions for the revolution to streamline the apparatus soon to be completed and promoting efficiency, effectiveness, and efficiency. And from March 30th of 2025, Vietnam Airlines officially opened a new route connecting Đài Sinh Airport, Beijing, and Ho Chi Minh City, and increased Hanoi-Beijing flights from 5 flights per week to 1 flight per day. Also, from March 30 of 2025, Vietnam Airlines also increased the flights between the two capitals of Hanoi and Beijing from 5 flights per week to 1 flight per day. And this affirmed the Vietnam Airlines commitment to always consider the Chinese market as one of its key markets. Vietnam Airlines will be the bridge connecting the Southeast Asia with China. And with the opening of the new route, Vietnam Airlines will operate a total of 6 routes between Vietnam and China, with 40 flights per week and connecting major cities of the two countries such as Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City with the Beijing, Shanghai, and Guangzhou.
The diverse and unique cultural colors of Vietnam continuously shine in the event Vietnam Cultural Day held over 2 weeks in Mexico City, capital Mexico, attracting the participation of representatives of diplomatic delegations, city authorities, friends, and local people. Taking place over 2 days, March 29 and 30 at Abraham Lincoln Park, downtown Mexico City, Vietnam Cultural Day is the opening event in a series of activities to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Vietnam and Mexico, May 19, 1975, May 19, 2025. At the event, in addition to the performances, the Vietnamese embassy also brought many paintings and photos, introducing the country's beautiful landscapes and sophisticated handicrafts and fine arts imbued with the identity and soul of Vietnamese people. In addition, at the culinary space, guests and locals also have the opportunity to enjoy typical dishes such as spring rolls, fried rice rolls, fried rice, and salads.
A total of 22 new houses have been built to replace temporary and dilapidated houses in the Tân Hà border commune by the For the Poor Fund Mobilization Committee of Tân Châu District in coordination with Hung Nhân Group of Vietnam and the Hearst Group of Netherlands and the National Assembly Delegation of Tây Ninh Province for 22 poor households in housing difficulties. On the last day of March, the residential area of Tân Lâm Hamlet, Tân Hà Commune, Tân Châu District, Tây Ninh Province became more bustling than ever. Eager eyes, warm smiles mixed with a stirring command for a meaningful event, starting the construction of 22 houses of gratitude and solidarity for the poor in the Tây Ninh border area. We ourselves live in the border area, so the financial and economic resources for the family of the poor household in this border area are very difficult. Our dream of having a house to eliminate hunger and poverty and to eliminate the leaky and dilapidated houses has now come true. Our dream has come true, and we are very moved now. When I was not sick, I did everything I do any job I get, set up antenna, drill wells, and then when I got a little older, I went to girl and water stable for buyers. I'm very happy that the state took care of me, and what happened before I did not think about my life. I followed my brothers into 16 armed forests and followed the revolution, and when we were liberated, I lived on the charity and temporarily stayed in many places. Understanding the difficulties and hardship of the people in the border area, the local government joined hands with the benefactors to contribute to supporting the construction of the warm houses for gratitude and right unity houses. In addition to policies, in addition to the work of the businesses have to do, I think it is a community responsibility, a responsibility to the society to join hands to eliminate leaky houses, and according to the target set by the government in 2025. The progress assessment is that it will be completed before April 30th of 2025, and currently the construction of 22 houses is the last household in the district project. The program is very meaningful, and currently the locality, the communes, hamlets, and districts have also calculated from this motivation. This foundation is the coming time, and the philanthropists, the people are also very supportive of the local government. April 30th of 2025 is also the time when the whole Tây Ninh province is determined to complete the goal of eliminating temporary and dilapidated houses in 2025. Previously, through the surveys and assessments, the year in 2025 in Tây Ninh province, there are still 753 households with the revolutionary contributions, poor households with housing difficulties who need to remove temporary and dilapidated houses and need to support and assist them with a total construction and repair cost of over 63 billion Vietnam dong. In particular, the inflation movement eliminating temporary and dilapidated houses in the area has received the support of over 190 units and individuals joining hands for the community. And that's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.